A SpaceX flight attendant said Elon Musk exposed himself and propositioned her for sex. Documents show the company paid her $250,000 for silence. Brilliant stuff here. Elon Musk giving us his best. Well, this is like the face that he makes all the time in front of the camera. Did he start making this face more often after that famous picture of him on the Joe Rogan podcast where he's doing like the like Oscar the Grouch face? The stinky face? Yeah. A flight attendant for SpaceX said Elon Musk asked her to do more during a massage, documents show. The billionaire founder exposed his penis to her and offered to buy her a horse. I posted about this on Twitter. A man from my own heart clearly knows what the ladies want. According to claims in a declaration, after she reported the incident to SpaceX, Musk's company paid her $250,000 as part of a severance agreement. Fantastic stuff here. Vaush would have done it. No. A horse and I get to touch a penis? You kidding me? No, again, I want to be the horse. Understand me, all right? Understand me. I live in a prison of my own mind, okay? Please, try to reach out to me. It's Elon Musk's penis, though. Maybe he's hung. He's probably not hung. SpaceX, aerospace firm founded by blah, sexual misconduct claim. Settled in 2018. Oh, this is being dug up. The political establishment is truly going after Musk now. Whoo. She accused Musk of exposing his erect penis to her. Wait! That's a beta move right there. That's a beta move right there. Okay? That's a beta move. You know why? Because if you're already hard, what you're saying is, what you're already doing is working for me. If you're soft, then what you're saying is, you got to work way harder. You know? Being already hard just comes across as desperate. You know what I mean? You need to be getting your massage. You know, say you're Elon Musk. Say you're on his favorite flight, the Lolita Express, right? Lolita? I don't know how you actually pronounce that word, okay? You don't want to come across as desperate when you're in the company of, I don't know, Polynesian 14-year-olds being trafficked. You'd think he would have learned this by now. He's already sexually assaulting, what the fuck? Well, he shouldn't do that. That's not good. Listen to Merrick, please. Vaush, do not advise chat on better ways to sexually harass your employees. I'm not saying it's morally better. I'm just saying that it's just a beta way of. Okay, look, just all right. Anyway, incident which took place in 2016 is alleged in a declaration signed by a friend of the attendant prepared in support of her claim. The details in the story are drawn from the declaration as well as other documents. According to the declaration, the attendant confided to the friend that after taking the flight attendant job, she was encouraged to get licensed as a masseuse so she could give Musk massages. Jesus Christ. Can you imagine getting a flight attendant job and then your boss is like, hey, listen, okay, if you want to work here, you're gonna have to learn how to give massages too. Fuck that. Clearly, he did learn from the Lolita Express. I mean, this is a streamlined business model, which is, you know, clearly some degree of experience has been had here. I don't know if he's ever even been on the Lolita Express. You know, I just think you should be able to call Elon Musk a pedo because he called some other guy a pedo. By the way, you know that story of him calling a guy a pedo because that guy correctly pointed out that Elon Musk's public statements to help those kids trapped in a cave were just a publicity stunt. Not only did Elon call that guy a pedo for no reason, he spent like tens of thousands of dollars doing a private investigation report to find out if he was a pedo after the fact. Like, to try to prove himself correct afterwards, like just in case he could like get out of it, you know. And the PI he hired was a criminal? Really? I didn't know that. Yeah, so anyway, it's fine. You can always call him a pedo. You can always, it doesn't matter. Let's see. After Insider contacted Musk for comment, he emailed to ask for more time to respond and said there's a lot more to this story. Oh no! Oh no, Elon Musk! Why would you say this? If I were inclined to engage in sexual harassment, this is unlikely to be the first time in my entire 30-year career that it comes to light, he wrote, calling the story a politically motivated hit piece. Oh no, why would you not decline to comment like everyone else does? Dude, I hope to God more stories start coming out. Holy shit. Notice, by the way, how he's not calling it a lie. He's saying it's a politically motivated hit piece where there's a lot more to this story. Guys, keep in mind, this isn't like some made-up story. The settlement happened. This happened. This isn't just like a story coming forward. There are documents. Okay. Insider extended the deadline and reiterated the offer for Musk to comment on his claims. He didn't respond. He talked to his PR guy. Elon Musk was like, no, I'll tell them I'm in the right here. And then sent this steaming pile of shit. And then his fucking PR guy is like, Elon, you have to shut the fuck up. You have to shut the fuck up. It's shut the fuck up Friday, Elon. Isn't it Wednesday? It's shut the fuck up Friday, Elon. And people think he's a genius. Elon Musk is retarded. I don't care. Did you know he's great at venture capital acquisition? Ignore the fact that every single time he opens his mouth, he comes across as incredibly stupid. Please ignore the fact that literally everything we've ever seen him say and do makes him look like an idiot. People who say that, like, he must be smart because he's, like, a big business guy, does that work for Trump? Like, I guess they would say that it does. But, like, clearly Trump's also a fucking idiot. You know, like, yeah, it turns out we don't live in a meritocracy. What a surprise. Crazy. A small starting loan of 1 emerald mine. Let me see. Reached via cell phone, SpaceX Vice President of Legal Christopher Cardassi said, I'm not going to comment on any settlement agreements. This must have been the guy who talked to Elon. There's a lot more to this story, Musk says immediately when talking to journalists looking to get more details on something wrong that he did. Then, Vice President of Legal, yeah, we're not telling you shit. SpaceX did not respond to requests for comment in its general media contact email address. Not going to comment on any settlement agreements. Phenomenal stuff. An allegation that Musk offered a horse in exchange for an erotic massage. Now we're getting to it. Flight attendant told her friend the billionaire SpaceX and Tesla founder asked her to come to his room during a flight for a full body massage, the declaration says. When she arrived, the attendant found... Okay, this is beta. Come on. When she arrived, the attendant found Musk was completely naked except for a sheet covering the lower half of his body. During the massage, the declaration says, Musk exposed his genitals, then touched her and offered to buy her a horse if she would do more, referring to the performance of sex acts. Folks, this is your red pill dating advice coach, Vaush, known for being perfect with women, no exceptions. Here to give you some hot tips, okay? First of all, this makes you come across as desperate. Don't do this. Second of all, don't go after your employees. Sigma grindset types, okay? I know you own a business. Don't do it. It's not good. Third of all, a horse will always be able to outperform you. Never bring them up in the company of a woman. If they're reminded of horses, you will be inadequate in comparison. Just don't do it. It's just bad strategy all around. Really though, like, jokes aside, is this not just insanely creepy? Like, just imagine being there. Like, you know, you arrive in the flight room. He's on a bed. He looks like this. He's just laying there naked with like a little sheet covering his tented penis. It's just sort of like poking. And he like reaches and touches your leg. I'll buy you a horse if you go further. He doesn't even say, according to the deposition, he doesn't even say like, suck my dick or whatever, you know, something direct. Instead, it's like, go further. Like, what are you trying to do right now? Legal deniability? Jesus. It makes it creepier. Like, God. Probably was trying to do legal deniability. Also, why not just have a sex worker on the plane? I don't get it. If you're a billionaire and you want your dick sucked while you're on a flight, just hire a person who wants it to be their job to suck dick. If you're a billionaire, that can't possibly be hard. Yeah, no, you're right, chat, because it's about power. He doesn't care. It's not about the price. It's not about getting his dick sucked. It's about feeling like a god emperor who can just casually call an employee in and just get them to suck your dick. It's about power. Elon Musk wants to reign God Emperor of Mars over a legion of indentured servants he brings over from Earth. And like this is that attitude being demonstrated right here. You know? Like it's not about getting your dick sucked. By the way, exact same shit with Epstein's Island. Okay, it's every time you get this sicko shit behavior from people in power, whether they be middle managers or billionaires. It's not about. And by the way, like I don't think that all the fucking Epstein Island guys or whatever were born with like pedophilia as a paraphilia, as some inherent shit or whatever. I think you get powerful and you get complacent and you more and more you think of yourself as like a god among men, you know, some powerful ubermensch walking stride amidst all these regular urchin little people, and you get to thinking you can do whatever you want. But it's not enough to know you can do what you want. You have to do what you want. And being able to do what you want requires this feeling of invulnerable, like, you know, you see this shit with like YouTubers. You saw this shit in the Smash community, where you have all these loser nobodies who suddenly blow up and become popular because they're really fucking good at wave dashing. And then they go to like conventions where underage kids are like treating them like a god. And now it's not enough to simply be like the cool YouTuber or Twitch streamer or whatever. Now, like the enactment of their new ego-driven persona must be done through the belief that they can do anything they want. And then you have sex scandals. James China. Yeah, no, this shit happens everywhere. Everywhere. And by the way, and this is not meant to be apologism, because it sure as shit is not. This is like a very fundamental thing. It's not like an Elon Musk thing. I don't even think it's like a guy thing inherently, though it definitely leans way more in that direction. I think a lot of this just has to do with the fundamentals of power and the way we treat people in power. A kind of essentialization, both from other people and to ourselves, where we think of power held not as like this product of circumstance that is extringent to our identity, but rather as an inherent part of what we are. And I think that's a cultural thing that's almost ubiquitous around the world to differing extents. And by playing into it, we make powerful people both from their own perspective and from the perspective of other people more than just people with power. They become powerful people. I hope that distinction resonates. I hope that makes sense, you know. So, yeah. Anyway, just because it seems to be a general cultural issue does not mean we can't make fun of Elon Musk for offering to buy a horse for a flight attendant who he is exposing his dick to. The attendant who rides horses, oh, well then she wouldn't have been impressed anyway, would she, Elon? You never fuck a horse girl. You'll never... All horse girls have sex with their horses. This is true. This is definitely true. Decline to continue with the massage without engaging in asexual conduct. The attendant, quote, is not for sale, end quote. The friend's declaration said. She is not going to perform sexual favors for money or gifts. The incident occurred during a flight to London. In an interview with Insider, friend described the attendant's allegations in more detail. She spoke on the condition of anonymity, citing fears for her personal safety. But Insider is aware of her identity. Smart. Insider is also aware of the flight attendant's identity, but is not naming her because she has claimed to be a victim of sexual misconduct. She declined to comment for this story. He whipped out his penis. It was a wreck, the friend said, describing the allegations. And he started propositioning her like he touched her thigh, told her he would buy her a horse, tried to bribe her to perform some kind of sexual favor. By the way, I have to say, and this is one of the things that make this particularly like pathetic from Elon Musk's perspective, is if you're trying to feel like you're some kind of crazy powerful, I can do whatever I want, I am Caligula, I am like Nero, I am Romulus, I am Julius Caesar. If you want to feel that way, why would you have to bribe anyone? Like, buy a horse. For the cost of a horse, you can buy a high-class escort. Like, you're not even... A friend said the attendant told her about the misconduct while on a hike together shortly after the London trip. The friend described the attendant as distraught and visibly shaken. She was really upset. She didn't know what to do. The flight attendant told her friend that work began to dry up after she refused Musk's advances. Before the incident, she regarded Musk as a person to look up to, the declaration says. But after he exposed himself, touched her without permission, and offered to pay for sex, she was full of anxiety. Crazy how that works. She figured she could go back to normal. She would pretend like nothing happened. However, she started to feel as though she was receiving some sort of retaliation where her shifts were cut back and she was starting to feel really stressed. The most pathetic part of this is that after that flight was over and the flight attendant declined Elon Musk, he would have had to have a convo with like the person who was running that particular plane or that whoever the boss of that flight attendant was and be like, she's not right for me. I wonder if Elon Musk explicitly said like, yeah, she wouldn't jerk me off. Or if he said like, yeah, I don't like her that much, get rid of her, something like that, Like, I wonder how exactly he had to frame that. SpaceX places a special emphasis on massages, going so far as to employ in-house massage therapists as a perk for executives. At least they're actual massage therapists instead of flight attendants being told to get a massage therapy license. I mean, I guess that's a step up. I still think this is super weird. If you're a big shot executive, just go to a massage therapy joint. Just do it yourself. Like, do you really need to feel like some fucking Roman emperor reclining on a bench while someone feeds you grapes in order to be a productive member of the modern economy? They encouraged her to get licensed as a masseuse, but on her own time, on her own dime. They implied that she would get to fly more often if she were able to do this because she could give Elon proper massages. And then they paid her $250,000 to shut up. I don't want to read this anymore. This is non-disclosure and non-disparagement clauses that bar the attendant from ever discussing the severance payment or disclosing that information of any kind. Okay, I am not a legal expert, but if a company as large as SpaceX is signing off on a settlement with you that is that they want you to sign a non-disclosure and non-disparagement clause for, you can get 7 digits in that number. You do not need to settle for 6. Guaranteed. Okay, again, not a legal expert, but if you have something like this, and they want you to like, you can negotiate up. Okay, don't think what's a lot of money for you. Think about what a moderate amount of money is for them. Shut the fuck up, Tempest. It's not. Nope. No shot. Oh, God. Let's end this segment here with my employee joking that they would have something to take me to court over. Cool. Great.